Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to be talking about making tax digital, or MTD for short. And in particular, we're going to be talking about making tax digital for Itsa, which basically means making tax digital for income tax returns. There's a massive change coming. It's really important that we understand exactly what to look out for. So in this video, we're going to talk about what we know now about MTD for Itsa and how it's going to affect you. Stay tuned. Hello, my name is Aaron Patrick. I'm a chartered accountant, a certified UK trainer, fancy new logo, that QuickBooks Chap on the internet, and also head of accounts here at Boffix. Now today we are going to be talking about MTD for Itsa. Basically what this means is that the way that you know and love doing your, well, maybe not love, but know how to do your tax returns at this point in time is changing forever. You see, we are on a bit of a ticking time bomb, and we only have till April 2024 to worry about what's next and how tax returns are going to be done going forward. So before we talk about what's to go forward, let's talk about what's happening now so that you guys know exactly what I mean by who are affected. Now, for the majority of people listening here, most of the time it's because you are within the tax system. Therefore, you probably remember that by the 31st of January each and every year, you have a tax return to complete. Now, with that tax return being completed, 31st of January, at the moment, you just have one form to compile and one form to send over, and one form that determines how much tax that you need to pay by the 31st of January. And if you think of it like that, although tax returns are quite complex, the idea of just having one form is quite simple. 31st of January, everyone's happy. Now, the biggest change about MTD for Itsa is that we're going to be digitalizing the taxation system, and instead of having one form to complete, we're going to have multiple forms to complete. In fact, you're going to go from one form to 5 individual submissions in any given year. And in some circumstances, those 5 submissions can be even more. So what is MTD? Well, MTD stands for Making Tax Digital, and Making Tax Digital has been around for a while. You see, if you're a VAT registered business, you already know about Making Tax Digital, and you're already aware that basically you went from having to submit your returns in a standard fashion to having to submit your returns via a digital piece of software, and you were forced to use software. Making Tax Digital is pretty much the same idea for Itsa, for income tax returns. Instead of you being able to log into your HMRC portal like you're probably used to now and just submit it at the end of a year by the 31st of January, you're now going to have to be utilising software to make those submissions. And remember, you're not just making one submission, but on a quarterly basis, you're going to have to send a quarterly submission, and at the end of a tax year, you'll be sending another. Hence why you've gone from 1 return to 5 returns. Also, every different piece of income that you receive that hasn't been taxed at source, so it could be rental income, it could be different business income as a sole trader, those different forms of income will be separate to one another. Therefore, you're going to have 2 different pieces of software, and you're going to have to submit them individually. So instead of 1 return, if you've got multiple income streams, you could have 10, 15 returns to compile in every given year. Now, it's not all bad news. The idea of submitting items on a quarterly basis does mean that you're going to be on top of it. And as we always say here on this channel, it's always about real-time information, giving you data that you can do with your business and understanding exactly how much tax you need to pay. So we should get rid of all that worrying about how much your tax bill is going to be, because each and every quarter you're going to be submitting something that's going to give you a very good indication of what your tax is at that point. But there's a lot more administration involved, and you're going to be forced to use software. So our biggest tip, and the way that we would definitely suggest each and every one of you out there listening, start using software now. Our preference, QuickBooks Online. In fact, given that we have our own e-store, links are all done below, and give you discounts to QuickBooks Online, we couldn't think of anything better for you to start utilising. And if you start using now, then when it comes to MTD and all the changes that are coming, you're not having to do everything all at once. Learn the software now, get yourself ready to submit for the next couple of years, and you'll be absolutely fine. If you leave it all until that big changeover, that's a lot of work that's going to be coming your way. Also, as a bit of an exclusive to everyone who's listening to this video, here at Boffix as well, we are looking to find ways to make Making Tax Digital as pain-free as we possibly can. So we're looking at submissions, we're looking at ways in which we can help all small businesses out there find a really cost-effective and straightforward way of submitting their returns, even if you're still on Excel or paper-based documents. Keep an eye on our social channels, keep locked in and subscribe to the channel for more information of how we're going to achieve that. Overall, Making Tax Digital is one of the biggest changes that's ever happened to the tax system in the UK, and we need to be ready for it. So get yourself dialed into this exact channel, subscribe, like, tell your friends, and also make sure that you look at our other content and our other social channels, because we're going to be making sure that you are going to be ready for Making Tax Digital. We've got more videos on this topic on its way. We've got more videos to get you prepared. And overall, we're confident that if you keep yourself subscribed to this channel, you'll be absolutely fine. Making Tax Digital has its benefits, and we're going to be discussing them as well. We want to be making sure that our businesses don't just survive, but thrive. And actually, Making Tax Digital could be a one step further for us making sure we realise that dream. My name's been Patrick. Don't forget, like, subscribe, all that sort of stuff. Make sure you let us know below how you're preparing for Making Tax Digital, and let us know below, is there anything else you need to know about Making Tax Digital? We're going to do some much more in-depth videos on the topic in the next couple of months, so keep your eyes peeled and we'll talk about it then. For now though, let's just make sure that we're on top of everything else. Make sure you've got yourself some software and you'll be absolutely fine. My name's Patrick. It's been a pleasure to do this video for you, and I'm sure I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.